Yeah, and right now DFM, they're moving together in pairs, and they have this map pretty much on lockdown, and
Alright.
CI is just not able to get any kind of armor or any decent weapons at all.
Alright, hang on a second. As this quad is getting picked up by KGB, he has 100% railgun accuracy right now. Hacked! And I love it. That's one. Here comes two. Tasty. Down goes Waz.
Yeah, we're gonna see her.
Why did Waz not make a
really
break
big
for it? I mean, he saw his teammate die. He's like, well, I can't help you. And he just kind of stood
Really
there.
wanted that rocket launcher.
He did kind of weak dodging, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, and DFM, they're gonna take a commanding lead right now.
Yeah, 22-14. It's getting pretty ridiculous. KGB is really kind of holding his own. He has yet to miss a rail. That's pretty ridiculous. And he might get... Oh, he finally misses one.
Curse of the Shoutcaster.
It's point blank, too. It's a very hard shot. So, yeah. 17-22, still a very close game. We're only 6 minutes in. But, you know, a little bit of back and forth. And it seems like he who gets the quads closes the gap. We'll have to see if that's the case in the next minute. But right now, Waz working with his teammate, trying to get a bead, a double bead, and double team on the surviving Defoneman. Now we're going to take a look at Plague. Plague's fighting his life. He's walked into a 2-on-1 situation as Waz. I think that's just a mistake of communication between CI. You know, they should have been saying, okay, they're kind of corralling into Plasma, let's attack it at the same time, not let me run in and die as I get double teamed. So, yeah, a little bit of a mistake there. 23-19, though, still very close to score. And that rocket launcher comes in handy. Swoop goes down. Plague trying to defend. Waz gets the kill anyway. 21-23, they brought this thing back. 12 seconds until quad and the red armor proceeding goes to Plague. And here's the setup. A lot of plasma. That's going to eat apart that armor stack of Plague. But a nice tie-up as the quad is grabbed by Plague, and once again we're going to see the potential lead expand by this quad carrier. And see, here's a nice play. I'm going to go back over to where Swoop, you know, he does finally die, but that was a nice play. He's basically positioning himself where he can run away, get away. We have a double kill. Swoop running into a nade, and it's now 25-24. So no real lead advantage gained by that quad run.
Yeah, probably not the best quad run that he could get, but he'll get enough to get the lead back. Every quad run for your team is a good quad run.
25-25. It's looking pretty solid. And, you know, honestly, I love it when games are back and forth like this, because this is really, I think, the first time that we've seen something, you know, 8 minutes in be so back and forth. We have seen a couple of nice comebacks, and this is only week 3 of the QuakeNight season, so, you know, there's a lot of potential. I'm going to go follow There Is No Spoon as he's making an entrance here up towards red. It is now spawned. KGB doing a rocket jump in order to grab that armor, and he's basically holding down this room. Now, if we go take a look, Swooped, he's resigned to the yellows. And you know, they're kind of moving really well together. I like how they're sort of playing this zone. They're taking over areas and then checking back on each other, and then moving up to another section of the map and kind of checking in on each other. Now KGB ate that rail, but you could see there was Swooped right there ready to assist. He's left the party though, and that actually puts KGB in a pretty bad situation. Quad in about 12. Red armor's just been picked up, and WASP this time needs to play the defensive as KGB wants into this room.
Spoon eating a lot. Yeah, KGB eating a lot of plasma going into that room.
Yeah, WASP has done his job, and he will even get the frag against Swooped. Red not until another 5 seconds, but Waz, quite frankly, doesn't really need it. He's going to be able to drop in on this yellow, and that's enough. Now he can survive this rail, and it's just what he needs in order to get another kill, extending the lead by just 2 frags, though. So again, quad run's not really beefy, but... Oh, hang on. Waz is getting a little colorblind there. He is able to get a final quad kill with an LG, missing the rails, though. But that, again, extends that lead just ever so slightly. 4 frags up, and CI is doing what they can to hold on to it. There is no spoon. Getting rail, and rail, And if we could take a look again at the accuracy, he's back up to 75%. And it's getting kind of ridiculous, folks.
Yeah, these guys' aim is definitely warmed up now.
Yeah, and he hit another one as he went down.
Work.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And this might be a pummel kill. Plague just got, I think, 4 hits with the gauntlet. And he wants to finish it off with the plasma. Rockets, though, pretty solid, keeping Plague at bay. He can plasma climb, and he's going to grab red. He does not eat that rail. He eats that second one, though. So, again, 34 to 33. Still very close, back and forth between these two guys. Now, I'm seeing a little bit less of coordinated movement, or at least, now here we're seeing a little bit of a teamwork as they want to move into the plasma room. It looks like, though, yeah, see, Plague didn't get any information about who was in here. And so he's kind of creeping up and ate a rocket. Now, red being up. Plague really wants to get in there, but there's a nice move. KGB getting the drop. And Plague will go down, and that's the worst time now because Quad's up in 5, and KGB's going to be able to approach this room one side. If we go take a look, Swoop is already in there, trying to get the attention of everybody. Here comes KGB. Now we got a 2-on-1 situation, and both will go down as Quad spawns. Go back over to There Is No Spoon, KGB, and he now has a pretty good armor stack, and he can run around and pick up some frags. There's Waz not moving quickly enough. Red armor is up. The Quad carrier not going to be able to grab it as it's denied by Waz. Trying to make sure that, yeah, it was a smart move by Waz to steal that red because he didn't want to give KGB a lot of stack. I mean, they know that he's weak. They've done really good damage against him, but just not able to pull him down. 5 health at one point for KGB. But if we go take a look at KDs right now, 17 and 18 for DFM, 21 and 21 even for CI. So a little bit of a survivability advantage as we also see the score line for DFM expand ever so slightly. 6 frags, which in Team Deathmatch is Jack Diddley and shit. So TGM, I'm loving what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the way I would expect the 2 vs 2 on this map to go. You know, back and forth, you know, lead exchanges. As long as both these guys keep running back and forth in coordinated efforts, and I think it's going to be close, probably all the way down to the wire. Probably come down to the last few quads.
I would hope so, and so far it's shaping up just that way. Now I want to go take a look at Plague. If we take a look, he's rocking a 40% railgun accuracy, 25 LG. Has hit more than half of his rockets though, which is actually a quite a nice thing. Now, TGM, one thing I am seeing almost a lack of is spam, and you know, again, that takes me back to I'm wondering if there's enough communication going on between these teams, you know, because maybe they're just worried about tossing out the spam and risking their own hitting their own players. Here's an encroachment on Quad, not very well stacked, but it looks like CI is gonna be able to get in on it. 3, 2, and 1. Here comes Swooped a little bit late. Quad will go to Plague, but he doesn't have a whole lot here. He's got a shotgun. He needs some armor. Red will not be up for some time. He's trying to get a flush out across the teleporter. Plague not able to get anything to connect, and honestly, I think he's been a little bit too hesitant. Yeah,
well, I don't know if he was kind of expecting Waz to maybe run in there and flush them back out to him. Maybe that was the play there.
I think that was the play, but it didn't happen, and that was a 0 kill for the Quad runner. And you know, quite frankly, as we're rounding out the 16th, I mean, rather with blah, 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 if I could only speak. 6 minutes to go. You know, that's really when you need to at least be tying this thing up. And instead we're seeing Defoneman, you know, 38 to 45. Because that Quad run got 0 kills, it's still pretty much, you know, the comfortable lead for DFM. So.
Yeah, DFM right now has, you know, they have the mega time and they have the red armor time. And, I mean, the play probably now is to stay in that middle room. You know, flank out like you said with those 2 yellow armors and just, you know, deny.
That or Swoop can just go kill both of them. Either way, it's going to earn him frags and, you know, make his E-Peen feel good. And to be quite honest, now here's a nice play here. You know, you can see KGB gets in trouble and Swooped comes in and cleans up. Now Plague, you know, basically kind of did the same thing, was able to take out Swooped, but he's really weak here. And to be honest,